This video is about customizing the texture of your reverbs with Supermodal and any reverb you want. Before I'm going to show you how I did this, I will bypass Supermodal and then activate it again so that you can hear the difference. As you can probably hear, without the effect, the reverb sounds very similar to the dry sound in terms of its texture, apart from Supermassive also imposing its own character, but it doesn't sound as glassy as with Supermodal enabled, so you get a more contrastful reverb sound by doing that. But what exactly did I do? In order to show you that, I want to show you a simpler example. First of all, I'm going to explain the current setup, which works like this. These are the notes that are being played by the synthesizer, and this is the recording of the synthesizer, and I'm using Note Receiver to get the MIDI notes onto the same track as the audio of the synthesizer, and then there is the reverb. But before the reverb comes, I can instantiate any effect that picks up the MIDI notes and adds feedback to the sound. And that's a nice way to go into a reverb with a stronger sound that sounds a little bit more like the melody that the synthesizer is actually playing. It makes the sound more shiny, more full, more resonant, but in a cool way. Like not the bad kind of resonant that you wanna get away from by soothing it out, but the cool kind of resonant that says, oh yeah. But I will not use Rift Feedback Lite this time because that's just a feedback delay, and Supermodal has way more options to tweak the sound. But by the way, I would still say that having Rift Feedback Lite is very useful. It is a different character than the one that you get from Supermodal, so it's not that Supermodal replaces Rift Feedback Lite now. So the first thing that you want to do when you want to set up something like this is enable the first modulator, go to the MIDI modulator, then select Note, and then go to the cutoff parameter and just turn it up completely, and that way you get a key tracking filter on the cutoff. Now the cutoff is both for the, let's say, normal filter and the modal filter, which is sort of a physical modeling thing. Let's go only to the normal filter for now so that you can see what you can do with that. This plugin will now follow the MIDI notes and create a filter for that. As you can see, this up here is the resonance or the Q factor of the filter, and this down here is whether you want to have a high pass, a band pass, or a low pass filter. So when you set it to band pass or more or less like that, then you get a sound that pretty much just resembles the melody that you are playing on different octaves that you can define here by just clicking on this thing. A very nice way to control a pitch knob, because you can move smoothly across the frequencies, but you can also move in octaves, which is the thing that I want to do most of the time. So yeah, good work, Polyverse. Now the next thing I want to show you is of course the modal filter, which I would describe as being the main feature of this plugin. So I'm going 100% modal now, but you should be aware that the cutoff of this side is still the same cutoff that is being used for the modal filter. So you still have to tweak this parameter, even though these two don't have an effect anymore at this point. And now you can select an octave again and then play around with the texture by just dragging the middle thing or the outer things, which do the same thing basically. And also here we have decay and damping, so you will see me playing around with that as well. Oh yeah, and these modal filters, they can be quite quiet, and that's why there is also a drive parameter up here that can turn up the volume again. So now I found a vibe that kind of works. Sounds a bit like a desert now. I don't know if it works with the rest of the track, but it's just something that works in itself. Now you can further tweak the patch as much as you want with different types of modulators. For example, the envelope follower, and then you can just attach it to different things and tweak it to taste. This is one way to use Supermodal's key tracking capabilities to shape the sound of a reverb.